Hey friends, welcome back. Rollins and I are finally back on the road, hopefully with no more pandemics to forego. We're at our first stop, so cue the new intro. Welcome back friends. So, Rollins and I have made it to our first stop on our little adventure trek west. Yes, we are heading west. This is our first stop. If you checked out the vlog previous to this, you'll know that I'm reaching out to different campgrounds and trying to do some stops on trade. So this is the first one that took me up on my offer. This is Durham Bridge RV Resort, just a little bit, about 20 kilometers north of Fredericton. And it's run by two great people who are actually from BC originally. But they came out here because the price of land was a little cheaper, and they found this campground and have been running it since 2017. And those gracious hosts would be Carrie and Rob. So if you're ever in the area, feel free to contact Carrie and look into a booking. That said, they're awesome people and they're doing a very good job keeping this campground going. They're always working. Always mowing. Carrie seems to always be mowing. They just put a new liner in the pool and got it up and running for this season. And yeah, typical campground stuff. It's not an easy job. There's always something to do and they're always busy doing something. So that said, let's give you a little rundown and then I'll show you around. So basically you have about 44 sites here. 42 of them are full three-way sites with power, sewer, and water. The other two are just power and water. There's a couple of tent sites. So basically you're running about 50-50 seasonal versus overnight sites. They do welcome overnight campers. You're very welcome here. And to be honest, the seasonal people are also very friendly and very welcoming. It's quiet right now because it's midweek. It's Wednesday. And basically, people come and go, but weekends get a little more lively. And that said, Carrie goes out of her way to create activities to bring people together. Like Friday night, there's a Chase the Ace or Pass the Ace, whichever you want to call it, card game tournament. That's for the adults in the clubhouse. And then you have a washer toss tournament. If you don't know what washer toss is, it's kind of like horseshoes, but with big washers. There's lots of stuff to do. Obviously, you have the river. You can rent kayaks or tubes from Carrie and Rob. There's also the New Brunswick Trail, which is their version of the Rails to Trails that I mentioned in my Nova Scotia videos, where basically the government has gone along and taken out all the old unused decommissioned railways and basically made them trails. So they are ATV trails. You will hear and see some ATVs around, but everybody seems to be very respectful of the 10-kilometer speed limit, and they're pretty quiet and that kind of thing. You hear them going by once in a while, but it's nothing major. There is a road over here, one of the main roads. If you're sitting out by the river, you might hear traffic once in a while, but it's not a real busy road, so it's not that bad. And yeah, it's a pretty cool little campground. One little thing that I noticed is some of the sites are a little close together. They're just a little tight. But that said, like these riverside sites, they're kind of long and tight side by side. But then if you cross the road, then that's where your fire pit is. So they've made it so that the area that you're going to spend your time in is if you're hanging out with, by the fire, is over by the river in behind me here. So, there's little trade-offs. Not every place is perfect. I haven't found a perfect one yet. So that said, they have a little laundry room. They have women's and men's showers. There's also the pool down here. They just open it up. I'll show you a little bit of that. And then they have the clubhouse. So if you go into the clubhouse, there's some books and games and stuff like that. So if it's rainy and maybe you're with the grandkids or something like that, and you just want to kind of get out of the trailer and go and play a game or something, you can go into the clubhouse and use that. The campground road goes around, and then there's like a dirt road that goes up, and it's not got a lot of traffic on it. So like I take Rollins out, he's got to be on the leash in the campground, but I take him up to the road and he's good with walking with me and he kind of scoots in and out of the forest a little bit, and he's happy, he gets to explore. So like I said, you're about 20 kilometers from Fredericton. It's got some history to it. There's some very old historic buildings in the downtown area. It looks kind of quirky and trendy as well. There's music stores and that kind of thing. I did take some footage. I went down on Sunday and looked around, so I'll throw a little bit of Fredericton in the end of this video just to show you what's close. And yeah, you have all your amenities. Like, I mean, Fredericton's a pretty big city. You got, you know, your Walmart, your Home Depot, there's a Costco, all those sorts of things if you need them. So if you're passing through, want to spend a couple nights up here, it's a great little spot to stay. They have a great online booking system. You can see what's available, when it's available, that kind of thing. It's all kind of online and automated. If you do have any questions, just feel free to reach out to Carrie. I'm sure she'll handle everything for you. Like I said, Carrie and Rob have been awesome. So that said, let's take a little look around. I'll show you around the campground and segue into the Fredericton downtown video, and I'll see you on the other side. Well, friends, that pretty much wraps us up for the Durham Bridge RV Resort. If you're ever in the Fredericton area or want to come and visit historic Fredericton, feel free to contact Carrie or book yourself in online and stay here for a couple of nights. I don't think you'll regret it. It's a great little place. You got the river, it's beautiful. There's a few bugs though. But when isn't there bugs in Canada? Where isn't there bugs in Canada? There's always bugs in Canada. So yeah, bring your bug spray. Other than that, all's good. Rollins and I are good. We're off to Levi, Quebec in a couple of days. And yeah, another video from there. We'll talk to you soon. I'm out.